We welcome former special assistant to President Trump, Marc Lotter, and Democratic strategist Brad Howard. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen, on Morning in America. Marc, I'm going to start with you. Were Republicans really blindsided by this effort to remove McCarthy? If so, why? Why was this not predictable?
Well, this has been going on for a long time, and
Yeah.
I think one of the things that's really important is that a lot of the spending bills that Matt Gaetz and his crew were complaining about, they were the ones who were actually blocking. They wouldn't vote to approve the rule. They wouldn't vote to get it on the floor to even debate. So they really created this mess and then made it worse by yesterday's actions. But now the focus has got to be, where do we go from here? Because we've got to start talking about our true opponent, which is the radical left, Joe Biden, and not these infights, because we're all on the same page of where we want to go. Just question is, how quickly can you get there when you only control one of the three legislative branches, key chambers that have a decision?
I have a real quick follow-up for you, though. We heard in Tom's reporting that Gaetz believes that the step he made to oust Speaker McCarthy was the best step in moving forward with the conservative agenda. What do you say to that? Because is the attack on the radical left to be radical right?
Well, in this case, you had a very small group of folks who actually were holding up legislation that was important, which would have funded our troops, funded border security, and held spending under control, but they were voting against it. Then they sided with Democrats to oust the speaker. So moving forward, we've got to find a way to get someone that can get 218. We've got to get the entire caucus, which most of them are on the same page. You've got this very small minority that's loud and vocal. They've got to join on, because, again, you only control one of the three key branches that does legislation. You're going to have to negotiate with Democrats. So get your plan out there and let's get to work.
Yeah, negotiation hasn't seemed to be the strongest suit of either party at this point in terms of reaching across that aisle. Brad, Democrats weren't going to have McCarthy's back. Why would they? Do they see this as a chance to merely call attention to the Republican Party's dysfunction?
I mean, we didn't have to do it. They did it themselves. I think the Democrats believe this is a Republican problem. This is an intra-party Republican fight. They need to figure this out themselves. We're not going to rescue them. They got the gavel. They need to prove they can govern, and they prove that they can't. I remind you that Democrats had a 4-seat majority last Congress with Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi, and we were able to pass historic pieces of legislation to help the American people. So this is not a government American problem. This is a Republican problem, and the Republicans need to fix it themselves.
Marc, until a speaker is elected, there is a problem with nothing being able to be brought to the floor. Emergency funds for a natural disaster, there would be no way to approve them. Some have reportedly suggested that President Trump become speaker. What do you say to that?
Well, I wouldn't obviously, speak for the former president. I think, I've seen some reporting this morning that says he would be open to that, but obviously I've not been able to confirm that myself. You don't have to be a member of the House of Representatives to be the speaker, but I do think we've got a lot of great names that are out there. They will obviously make their case to the Republicans next week, and hopefully we can get this solved quickly, because we've got to start taking the fight to the true opponents. The American people are sitting around wondering about who's going to secure the border, who's going to cut their taxes, who's going to lower gas prices. They're not worried about regular order and all of this government process.
Yeah, well, it's a bickering, it's a back and forth. Who do you think the Republicans will choose? Because is there an obvious person who would be elected speaker following McCarthy's ouster?
Well, there's a number of great names that I've heard being bandied about. Obviously, Leader Scalise. I've also heard Jim Jordan is making some phone calls. Obviously, they both have very strong standing with Republicans, both on the Hill and are known across the nation. So they would be able to go out and campaign, raise money to try to increase that majority in the next cycle. So I think those would be great names. I'm sure there's others out there that haven't been mentioned yet or will soon be. But ultimately, we've got to, change the rules so this can't happen again. You cannot let one person decide how we're going to move forward when we have a 221-seat majority.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.